So, Mr. Williams, you received a call from the restaurant
Yes.
and instructed to come to the property to tow a car. Is that right?
Right.
Were you familiar with this area? Did you tow cars from that lot previously?
I've been towing cars from that lot for about 10 years.
Before you tow her car, what do?
I go around the car, make sure there's no damage. The only damage I saw was a little chip on the front bumper.
And you provided a photo, right?
Right.
So, is there a reason why you didn't take a picture of the vehicle on all sides?
There was no other damage.
So you only took a picture of the area that had damage?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of tow truck do you have?
I called a wheel lift tow truck. Fix it up by the front wheels. Her car's a front wheel drive, so I had to pick it up from the front.
Then you have it just kind of dragged and the wheels from the back are rolling.
Right.
So you take it to your tow yard, and how much time goes by before you get a call from Miss Coleman?
Maybe like an hour, hour and a half.
She tells you it's a misunderstanding and you want to speak to the manager?
Yeah, she said it was a misunderstanding. I told her she'd have to take that up with the restaurant because they're the ones who called me to tow it. I told her our regular price is $223. I told her if there's a misunderstanding, I told her I'd give her a break. So I think I charged her like $175.
That is not correct.
Okay, so how much did you pay to get your car
I paid $225 to retrieve my car, but he initially said $300-something. That's why the owner called him to get him to lower that fee, and that's what he lowered it to.
Okay. Before you pay to have your car released, you go to the tow yard, and what do you see?
There was like a ton of cars, just looked like a junkyard. So I proceeded to walk up, and I went inside, and I said I was coming to retrieve my car. And he said, I need to see your driver's license. So I showed it to him, but he was proceeding to copy my driver's license. And I told him he couldn't copy it. He said, well, you can't get your car. I said, you can compare my license with my registration. So when I went to my car to get the registration, that's when I noticed the damages. And because he was so rude, I was like, what other damages did he do to my car? Because I felt violated all the way around.
Okay.
So I was assessing my car because I wanted to make him aware before I left. And he basically was saying, get off his lot and take him to court.
You noticed, according to your complaint, that there was a deep chip in the bumper, and you also discovered tailpipes were scraped.
Yes.
And when you say bumper, are you talking about the front?
The front bumper
Okay.
and the rear bumper was
And the rear.
scraped.
Mr. Williams, you wanted to say something?
The front bumper, pointed that out to her. She said that was already there. She said you damaged the rear bumper. That's what she
I
told me.
never said that.
Okay, so
That's what she told me.
I noticed in the defendant's photo, there is a chip in the front. Was that already there? Because this apparently is a photo he took before he started to tow your car.
That was not there. My car only gets hand washed, and I don't have any damages to my car.
So you're saying that this here
That
was
wasn't
not
there.
there. So you didn't see any damage to the back bumper.
No damage.
Which is why you didn't take the photo.
Right.
Well, I asked him about that, and I said, well, you damaged my car, and I'm making you aware. And he was like, if you don't get off my lot, I'm going to lock you in. And so I just said, let me get off this man's lot. And when I passed, I guess, a Midas or something, and I asked them if they could put my car on a lift so I can assess the damages further. And I later called him to tell him about it, but he hung up. He said, I didn't damage your car, and he hung up the phone.
And at some point, you went back to the lot?
I went back there the same day after I left Midas because I wanted to see on his lot if he scratched it there, or if he did damages at the place in which he towed it. And so I saw the scrapes at both lots.
And how did you determine that they came from your car?
Because there is a hook on the back of my car at the bottom. It's like 3 lines in his lot where it's scraped. And then from the lot where my car was parked, there's deep scratches in that lot as well.
This picture here, is that a picture of the back bumper?
No, that's the front.
Because I know this one here is the front because that's what he took a picture of too.
Yeah, he did that.
We're gonna figure that out. Mr. Williams, do you recognize these scratches from the front?
Only ones I recognize is this little chip. That's a small chip.
Right, but this is also what she's saying is in the front.
No, that wasn't there.